Welcome to an investigative briefing on the glass screen, decoding Meta's $140 billion pivot to workplace surveillance. The race for agentic AI is transforming human behavior into proprietary training data. The pivot is moving from generative AI, which creates text and images, to agentic AI, which operates software through multi-step navigation. To build AI that performs actual work, Meta must map the exact human-computer interaction process. Muse Spark is the catalyst for this surveillance shift, backed by a $140 billion investment and Meta Superintelligence Labs. The goal is the Agent Transformation Accelerator, which aims to shift human roles from executing work to merely reviewing AI agents. The Model Capability Initiative, or MCI, is Meta's all-seeing eye. It involves logging shortcut usage, debugging navigation, tracking click frequency, and capturing periodic screenshots for visual context. CTO Andrew Bosworth confirmed this tracking is mandatory on all U.S. work-issued devices with no opt-out. The science of behavioral biometrics analyzes keystroke dynamics, mouse dynamics, and click rhythm. This data enables continuous authentication, allowing AI to verify user identity constantly, not just at login. Meta's data supply chain breaks industry norms by relying on MCI data, keystrokes, mouse paths, and screen capture from employee devices. As public web data is depleted, Meta is mining internal human-computer interaction as the next data frontier. This creates the cycle of extraction, a feedback loop. Human actions are captured biometrically, fed into the Muse Spark framework, and then autonomously replicated by Agentic AI. This ultimately leads to human redundancy, as seen in workforce cuts. The internal fallout has been described as very dystopian. Employees feel uncomfortable and want to opt out, but as CTO Bosworth stated, there is no option. This subjects knowledge workers to granular surveillance previously limited to factory and gig workers. The psychological cost is the shift from a high-trust environment focused on commitment to a hyper-monitored environment focused on compliance. Surveillance reduces perceived autonomy, causing employees to become cautious, risk-averse, and less innovative. This creates a dual-use threat funnel. While the stated purpose is commercial AI training, the unintended consequence is emergent re-identification. The ultimate risk is forensic surveillance, where behavioral models are used by law enforcement or cybersecurity to de-anonymize encrypted users. AI forensics is already a reality, as seen in intent recognition in South Korea and behavioral monitoring in New York transit systems. Meta's dataset provides the most detailed behavioral map ever created, giving AI the ability to decode human behavior for security. The regulatory heat map shows a collision course with privacy law. The patchwork of U.S. state laws, such as in California and Illinois, contrasts with the EU's GDPR, which strictly prohibits blanket monitoring and imposes massive fines for mandatory tracking. This heralds the AI builder era, erasing the specialist. Roles are restructured, and employees are redesignated as AI builders. The expectation is to generate high-quality training data from Meta's silicon assets, shifting the primary value of an employee. The Model Capability Initiative establishes a new social contract of corporate labor. A worker's value is no longer just output. Their physical, cognitive, and behavioral processes are now considered proprietary company data. Human behavior is the next frontier of training data, the fuel for the machine. The success of agentic AI depends on how much of our humanity we are willing to let the software watch. Thank you for viewing this video.